My roommate thinks she's entitled to my expensive stuff. I'm 27F and I live with my roommate Jen, who I've known since college. We're generally cool, but lately she's been pushing boundaries with my stuff. A bit of background: I love cooking and baking as a hobby, and over the years I've invested in some nice equipment like a high-end stand mixer, good knives, and specialty pans that I saved up for. It's not cheap stuff and I take care of it because it's important to me. Jen knows this. I've mentioned it a few times when we've chatted about meals. About 2 months ago I started noticing my things were being used and not put back properly. My mixer would have bad or residue, or my knives would be dull from being thrown in the dishwasher, which I specifically said not to do at first. I thought maybe I was forgetting, but then I caught her using my cast iron skillet to make stir fry for her and her friends one night. When I got home early, she laughed it off like, "Oh, hope you don't mind, it's just cooking." I politely asked her to ask first next time and she said sure, no problem. But it kept happening. I'd come home to my baking sheets warped from high heat or my expensive silicone mold sticky and not cleaned right. I confronted her again more firmly and said if she wants to use my gear she needs to ask and treat it like her own. She got defensive, saying I'm being territorial over kitchen stuff and that roommates share things. I pointed out that her cheap pots are fine for her and these are my personal items I bought with my money. She rolled her eyes and said fine, but then it happened again last week. She used my stand mixer for a party dip and left it out overnight with stuff crusted on. This time I lost it a bit. I told her if she touches my stuff again without permission I'll start locking it up in my room. She called me petty and said I'm ruining the vibe of our apartment by not being generous. Now she's been cold shouldering me, and a mutual friend said I overreacted because it's just kitchen tools and I should share to keep the peace. But I feel like I'm just protecting what's mine after asking nicely multiple times.